What's going on, boys? My name is Sid, and yes, we're in the final week at Motorfest, and I'm in a car that I already own in Motorfest, but here's the thing. Garage transfer might go from the Crew 2 to the Crew Motorfest, but it doesn't go from the Crew Motorfest to the Crew 2. So, I am gonna have to go back into the Crew 2 and play the summit out today. A summit that has not been in the game for years and years. Because this car is currently the rarest car in the Crew 2. Not the rarest car in Motorfest, but it is the thing I already said, the rarest car in the Crew 2. So, I'm gonna go to do that summit, but first, because I'm never gonna do a video on it, and I'm never gonna bother touching it, because I don't want to bother touching it. Let's quickly, here we go. Yep, look, I'm just gonna quickly, because I'm never gonna do anything with this thing ever again after this. Where is it? Is that it? Oh, wait, no, that's the fake one I made. Alright, my bad. There it is. Yay. Oh, it's a car we can change the color on, which is nice. They don't really do a lot of those. Visual parts, obviously, no. Because whatever, who cares? And obviously no one's made any good liveries yet. That makes sense. Yeah, honestly, I'm not bothered to do anything to this car. Like, truly, like, whatever. I mean, I'll put a nitro on it if it really wants me to. Not that the car wants me to do anything, because it's not done anything itself. If it wanted me to do anything, it would have put some effort in itself, wouldn't it have? But there's nothing else we're gonna do. No rooftops, no engine swaps, no nothing. Color, I don't even know if I'm bothered to change the color on this thing. I mean, who cares? What am I gonna golf it? I'm gonna make a golf car. Over to, let's head over to the Crew 2, because this thing is, oh my god, is that 3 exhausts? Whoa, sorry, well, okay, I did not know there was 3 exhausts on this thing. I just wasn't expecting that. Whoa, so unique. And the rear lights seem different. Okay, look, at least it has like 2 things that I could tell by looking at them. Oh, that's the Temptation and not the regular one. Because there's no triple exhaust on the regular one. Still sucks a bit less now. But here we are now, the Crew 2. Did I even play the last summit in the Crew 2? Honestly, like, I want to be playing both games, but I don't know if I don't get the time. Do I play them on stream? I do play both on stream, really. But I don't know why I'm holding my controller up here like I'm like some granddad playing the game. We've got the Rift back, we've got Icy Xmas coming back. That's new, that's some new vanities. I mean, they shuffle around the events and stuff for all summits anyway, so we'll figure out if this summit is even anything like I remember it. So French 2 is the deep blue, the blue Bugatti. So be hyped for that thing if you really. Why did they not add the starting at the left from the Crew Motorfest? Why? That's just a little thing that is like, why not add that? It's annoying, Ivory Tower. It's annoying. Add it here in the Crew 2. This thing, if you really wanted this thing, it is coming back that week. And then I think after that, I forget the video that I made where it was like 41 cars coming to the game. So I don't actually know if, you know, if then it's the Macan after that, because the Macan's the only one that really matters after that. Although the Rift is going to be rather epic, I will say, because that will be the final car I don't own. Will be the Rift edition. Also, for this skill speed trap, you want to go the opposite side. You want to go all the way to the end, maybe wait around until someone slipstreams you, but once you're here at the end, you just switch out, you go drag. See, like, even the clicking all the way back, like, just hitting once and then you go all the way to the thing, it's just annoying things that they didn't bring over, right? There we go, drag car, as usual. I mean, why is he really gonna... Don't! I give up, man. I give up. I give up. No! Oh, no! For God's sake! Please! There we go. This guy's slipstreaming off me like a little leech. And let's NOS. And that is going to be a clean 394. It could have been higher. Is that a triple? Oh, that was like a 720... like a 900, something like that. I think so. Then we got 128. Sweet. And we're already platinum. There we go. I'll see you boys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. That's going to be about it from me. Thank you to popular members, a special thank you to famous members, and an insane thank you to the... Okay, right. Apparently there's only like 3,400 people ranked. Also, did you see that there was only like 60,000 people who played the Motorfest Summit in total? The big car summit? That was by Monday or something. Like, it was like Monday or Tuesday. By that point, only like 60,000 or so people had played the summit. And for reference, right, the summit is roughly 10%, the platinum is roughly 10% of the player count, because that's what they want. They want 10% of all people who play the summit to get the summit car. And if you add up all the platinum numbers and then times by 10, there's supposed to be about roughly 18,000. 18,000 is roughly the maximum amount of, like, that's the average amount of players. And, in fact, that update caused an increase. So, it's closer to 200,000. Did I say 18,000? I meant 180,000. So, usually, 180,000 to 200,000 people play the summit. And, as of Monday, of last summit, in the Motorfest, by the way... Ooh, that sucks. In the Motorfest, no one played it. No one bloody played it. Only 60,000 people played it. 25,000. I don't know how much that's going to be. That is going to be... and I wasn't checking the Crew 2's summits. But what are we looking at? 150. I'll take it. Now, a slalom, of course, we're doing it in the good old Froscher 1414. There's the set that I'm using. Let's check this out. Okay. I have the perfect settings on this thing as well. Okay. Okay. I forgot pro settings are even really a thing. I don't know why. I just sort of like... I miss the Crew 2, man. Maybe it's the change of everything, but I do kind of miss just back when the Crew 2 was popping, you know? I mean, maybe once Motorfest is popping, it'll be cool, but yeah, until then, definitely do miss the... What? What? What did I die of? What? Oh, I'm not going while that guy's there. Nope. There we go. Even though I'm probably gonna goddamn run into him anyway. Who? Okay, good. Who? What? Why are these people appearing? What is going on? I'm dying to death as well already. Let's try and actually get this done to an efficient way. All the way left for this one. What? Okay, we're still gonna finish it anyway. I don't care. We're still gonna finish it anyway. Why is he just parked there? What? I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Right, now the actual events of the summit. I mean, no restriction street. That's going to be the Countach, right? Lamborghini Countach. Let's look at the global leaderboards. If I can. Oh, none of my people on my friends list have played yet. No, it's the Lamborghini Countach. Wow. Oh, one Gallardo. And then all the Lamborghini Countach. That makes sense. Honestly, there's certain cars that I forget. I completely forget are in Motorfest. Like this thing. Like, I don't know. I just never see it. I don't have my cars all maxed out like I do in the Crew 2. You know what I don't miss? I don't miss having to wait for everything to slowly load in, even though I'm on a PlayStation 5. I'm running SSD RAM, and I'm sat here having to wait for things to load in eventually. Right? Like, what are you talking about? Finally... And then all that does is now it gives me a vague idea of where to look for my parts, which I now have to hunt down. Even in Motorfest, right, why don't they just make a little thing in the information that you can see about a car, right? In the right there, because you can see like 2 different bits of information on the right of the screen for Motorfest. Why don't they just make it so that one of those bits of information is the stat numbers, is the stats? 75, 66. I'm gonna have to come back to that one because that looks like the best. I don't think it is. Oh, I know. The best will be on the fastest car in the game. No, they're not. They'll be on the second fastest car in the game. There we go. 75, 73. Let's put those on the Countach. Well, by that I mean let's put them on the Gallardo and then put the Gallardo parts on the Countach. Did you know the custom show was completely broken this week, by the way? I know that's Crew Motorfest related, but did you know the custom show just completely ruined? Ugh, no one can register. No one can do a whole load of nothing. You can't do anything in the custom show right now. It's all broken. Just all broken. It's kind of funny, actually. It just crashes. Clearly, the game wasn't actually ready to handle 5 weak months, right? So, I mean, maybe it's Average Hour's fault. Maybe you just have to make 4-week months, you know? I mean, I don't make the rules. Clearly, the game engine is making the rules. Looks like every month is going to have to be 4 weeks, not 5 weeks. Uh-oh. You're going to have to give us content at a quicker rate? No! Okay, let's actually try and get a good time here, because this is the South Strip. This is my bread and butter, alright? This is the event that I should know off by heart and be able to make without a hitch, if I can actually... Oh, whoa, that was okay. I was not expecting a pop like that. I will say both pop sounds are much better than the Crew Motorfest, but the newer pop sound effect, still very surprised that one isn't in the Crew Motorfest. Instead, we have like a worse one. It's like a worse version of this one, really, instead of the new ones. Okay, I've got so much NOS and not enough room to use it. Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to nitro. Because I don't want to go into the wall. Don't go into anything here either. There we go. And let's, honestly, with all the issues with the custom show, I just, like, it annoys me. Like, there's stuff like people getting their whole liveries deleted and getting bans from making liveries because people will spam report the top 100. Because the livery system report doesn't actually go through approval, I guess. Why not? Right? Instead, it just gets nuked eventually, I guess, if you have enough reports. Dumb. Very dumb. And, like, I'm thinking that because liveries like this, which is a bunch of very talented livery creators made a bunch of liveries for me and Safixifo, a German crew content creator. And if something like this just got deleted because people thought haha funny, I'd be livid. I'd be absolutely fuming. I would actually be so annoyed if such a good livery like that just got destroyed. Just destroyed. Okay, right. Now the Pista, and then what else we got? The Stratos, that's the Force Vehicle, and the Countach again. Oh, that's the other Countach, right, okay. This looks like an expensive summit, but let's hop into the Pista, I guess. This is a very expensive summit, actually, yeah. I will say, I like Motorfest, but God, do I not like Motorfest. And I like the crew too. But God, do I not like the crew too. There's the Pista, let's put parts on it. Don't tell me this is a boring event. It looks South Trip Big Land. It's not Big Land, but I think it's South Trip. If you don't know, these kind of events are just, they're R2 simulators. They are just hold R2 the entire time. And the thing about Motorfest, right, physics-wise, it's a lot nicer that there's no real R2 simulator races. Other than drag, I guess, ironically. But no, there's no R2 simulators. There's just actual events with turns and whatnot. I think this might be Big Land. Big Land's the one with the big turn, right? Yeah, this is Big Land, but I don't care, because this is a boring event is what it is. It's nothing other than just a boring event. Oh no, a turn where I literally didn't lift off the throttle once. No, I didn't even tap brake. I'm curious, like, I do think I could genuinely go this whole event without lifting off the throttle. Yeah. Honestly. I mean, it's a pretty low top speed hypercar, which is annoying. That'll definitely make our life a bit harder, because we have to be in this event longer. Oh, look at that. I've come to the end of the event without having lifted off the throttle once. What? This is revolutionary. Car that needs a... Look, I get it. I get why people say Motorfest physics goofy. Because... Oh, sorry, Crew 2 physics goofy. They're just go-karts. They're all goddamn go-karts. They all have insane speed and everything, downforce, etc. Whatever it needs to be doing stuff like that, basically, it has it. But probably a good time. Do I care if it's a good time? No, because I'm here to have a good time, not make great time. What's the word? Is that a Cars quote? I think that's a Cars quote I've just said. It makes sense because I've been watching those movies with my girlfriend recently. Back then, drivers used to drive on these roads to have a great time, not to make great time. That's the quote. It's from the big sad montage of what Radiator Springs used to be. What a good set of movies. You know what I'm upset about? Completely out of the blue. We've only watched the first two so far. We're gonna watch the third one soon. But I'm very disappointed that there's not been a needlessly long video essay on which car would actually win the World Grand Prix. You know, if we're putting so many different types of cars together, who would actually win? Would it be the Formula car? Because everyone's like, oh, it would definitely be the Formula car. There's a big dirt section, right? Surely the Formula car loses so much in the dirt section. compared to the others. Like, yes, the Formula car will get an insane lead, but what happens to that insane lead the moment you get back inside the pack and can't overtake anymore? Right? Like, whose skill are we talking about here? I think he's supposed to be the best at Formula 1, so maybe, I guess it's quite high skill, but, you know, it's up against some good cars. There's a Formula 6000 or something. The WRC car. Look, the rally car is coming last. But I would be curious to do, like, I'd be curious if someone ever did, like, a big video essay being like, yeah, this is who would win the World Grand Prix. And no one's done that. I was so looking forward to seeing that. But no one's done it. You know, maybe it'd be a curveball. Like, it would be Nigel Gearsley or Carla Veloso or Lewis Hamilton. Also, this race hasn't gone great for me, but it's whatever, really. It's gone all right, honestly. Also, quite a nice track, I will say. There we go. Could have used a lot more nitrous there, but oh well, right? Oh well. 127, that's all right for me. I'll take it. We got, like, 3 more events, and we got one of those is the Force Vehicle. So now we got the Lancia Stratos in Rallycross. This will be cool because we don't have that car in the Crew Motorfest. And I want that car in the Crew Motorfest because the street version would be, speaking of cars, the street version would be an amazing Dynaco if we needed a Dynaco for anything, right? Like, if I did a making the movie cars in the Crew. Here we go. This thing's kind of bad. What event is this? Oh, this is a regular Rallycross event. I haven't played one of these in ages. Oh, this is a bit of a... okay. Forgot there was even events like this in the game, honestly. Like, just a base. I do know this event. I recognize this event. Not by name. I don't really know most of the events by name. In the Crew Motorfest, I kind of know them by name, but in this game, it's more so I recognize it from PvP. But yeah, this event, it's alright. It's whatever, but also, I just don't remember playing events like these. Most of the Rallycross stuff I played recently is that Egypt event, Forsberg events. It's nice to play a regular Rallycross event for the first time in a while. The Summit as a whole. Quite nice. I want to play the Crew Motorfest Summit too. Honestly, I put some pro settings on this thing, and it's kind of alright. I said this thing was bad a moment ago, but I think it was just that one experience I had with this thing in an event. It's actually, honestly, kind of alright until I do stuff like that and forget what the respawn button is because it's the Crew 2, not Motorfest. Having to deal with both these games at the same time better make me a goddamn master at the buttons, at knowing to switch buttons, and my brain being able to store 2 different games worth of buttons. This one has the new pop sounds, which are way, way better than the Crew Motorfest pop sounds. Ever listen to them? If I can get them, there you go. This one's way, way better than the Crew Motorfest pops, because I don't even recognize the Crew Motorfest pops. And we don't even have visual backfire on the Crew Motorfest pops. And there we go, pretty good. 1, 2, 3. Sweet. Second to last event, and then we're finally going to be on the final event with the brand new Countach. Well, the newer Countach. Here we go. We're doing, what is this, Main Highlands East? Something like that? That's the event. I do know some event names. I know, like, Street and Hyper event names, and, like, a few in other specs. But this event's pretty alright. It's got a weird turn at the beginning. Nothing else going on for the rest of it, really. I'd say 2 weird turns at the beginning. The first one's this, but we don't have enough power for this to be a weird turn, because normally you go off that way too fast, and you have to make it around this turn while going way too fast. Then we got stuff like this turn coming up, which I find incredibly annoying, because it is so make or break, because you can either hit the wall, or you don't, and there is such a little window of not hitting the wall, as you can see, because I hit the wall. But it didn't break. It just sort of slowed down. Weird to think I own this car now. I own it in Motorfest. I mean, I do need it here, but, you know, I own this thing already. But it's a very cool thought that, damn, I'm just getting this car because I want to get this car. I want to get it on both platforms, but no backwards transfer, you know? Car didn't come back into Motorfest, into the Crew 2 when I got it in Motorfest, so no transfer backwards. Of course, that makes sense because, like, what? You're going to buy the Supra in Motorfest and then get the Supra back here? I mean, maybe people would have preferred that. Like, if you could get a car that is in the Crew 2 and then you get it in both games, but at that point, just buy it in the Crew 2. But at that point, are they not just enticing people to go play the Crew 2 instead of playing Motorfest? Because if you play it and buy it in the Crew 2, you get it on 2 games. I mean, after I own this thing, it's just like 2 story cars, which I might as well get sometime soon because, you know, I need them eventually. This thing's quite slow, so I can make this turn. Normally, it's just quicker to go around and not have to turn back onto the road like that, but this thing goes slow enough, so it doesn't matter. But I do need to do those 2 stories, the Land Rover and the Malu edition. But other than that, I own every vehicle in the Crew 2 soon as well. In fact, I'm going to own every vehicle on both games at the same time. I'm going to own every vehicle on both games at the same time. That's going to be kind of cool. I'm going to enjoy that. Whoa. We are at minus... Oh, okay. I have not had that bug in a while. Okay. I don't think I've ever had that bug personally. You have minus of like a... I think it's like a maximum possible like 16-bit, 18-bit binary number. But... yeah, okay, I've not ever had that bug. That's kind of cool. And I had it on video. There's proof and everything. Sweet. But now, the final event. The Countach Hypercar. We got to steal parts off of the Pista and go from one Italian brand to the other Italian brand and put those parts on the Lamborghini Countach. You know what I will say? I mean, because the Countach is the best in street, this has felt like a rather Italian summit. Because the 2 non-restrictions, the best car is an Italian car. In Motorfest, they do it a fair bit better because, you know, the no restrictions events, those are, well, there is none. There's no restrictions. There'll always be like car UK, UK street car, European whatever car. You'll always have some kind of restriction on everything. This event is rather odd because it's a US Speed Tour. It's either like a touring or an Alpha GP US Speed Tour event. And it's touring is what I've realized. Okay. And it's very hard to get the hang of. You know what? I think I've decided. I don't like the look of the Countach. Completely besides the point. I'm trying to actually get this event. Oh, maybe it's Alpha GP. I don't actually know. Who knows? Honestly, let's just get this event done, though. The Crew 2's never been great at restrictions, because they'll always have some kind of no restrictions and some kind of theme-breaking something, you know? That barn is in the open world. They added that barn for the snow events or whatever, the sandstorm events. I didn't know that barn was in the open world. All right. I've got a bit of a conspiracy theory about those events, by the way. The sandstorm events. I have a tad bit of a conspiracy theory, but I think I'll come back to that some other day. Yeah. Something Motorfest related with those ones. There's a checkpoint every 2 minutes in this race. Jesus. I just, like, you missed it, but, like, I mean, you'll see it here, too. Another one, just after what I got, and then another one, and then another one. Okay, that one's at least kind of far away. I don't know why, just that section had, like, a checkpoint every 2 seconds. It was annoying. But there we go. This event does bring back a fair few memories, because this is back when I used to really sweat the summit. When I came, like, 20th in the summit, and whatever. There we go. 404? Yes, indeed. To finish off the summit, 200,000 followers too. There we go. Then we have got 125,000 points, followers, whatever. And we have 47th. I think it's safe to say that will never be... I go as far as to say that won't even be like 5,000th at any point. Then we got the Rollout Summit, which I'm looking forward to. This one won't play. Oh, that's a whoa! That's an insane set. That's a crazy set. First, I don't know if that's a thing that exists already, that set, but that is a crazy set. I might have to play that, but do I care about the Crew 2? Nah, maybe not, maybe not. Then that one's probably a skip. This one's probably a skip. But you know what? I'll be there. Thank you to popular members, a special thank you to famous members, and an insane thank you to star members, Danimal, the Manimal, and Creme Pepper, and an insane top of the top thank you to Icon members, HK. I'll see you boys in the next one. That's about it from me in a